What's good, everyone? It's Gavin or Tweek.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's Marcus or Pink.
What up? What up? It's Charles or Chuck.
And what's going on? You got Haz or Matt bringing it in. Episode 202. Tweek Talks, you know what it is. Another week with the guys here. Excited to talk some Smash Bros. Some probably Nintendo news, knowing Gavin. I don't really think there was that much because that Pokemon Direct, not the best thing I've ever seen. But either way, what's going on, Charles? How's it going?
Chilling. Played a lot of WoW because you got me into it.
Did.
Yeah, I'm a filthy addict. I took a day off. I played all day, all night, and I woke up this morning and my eyeballs hurt. Like, I haven't played video games and stared at a screen for that long in a long time. So yeah, I'm a little concerned, but other than that, I'm doing great.
Kind of lit in its own way.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I just
Great.
it was cool to just like sit down and grind. The only thing I was bummed out about was I thought Mist was coming out on Tuesday, so I tried to hit 85 today. I didn't even make 85 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm like 83 and a half or something. I'm almost to the Mist of Pandora content, so that's pretty dope. The only thing that kind of sucks is I haven't got to play Bananza yet, so I'm still looking forward to that. But I want it to be a very specific experience. So I've been off of Twitter, which honestly I have been off of Twitter to avoid like spoilers and stuff. But then I realized, well, wow, it's like pretty dope to just not be on social media. So that's been awesome. But when I played Donkey Kong 64, and it was like one of my favorite 64 games, I used to play it a lot, and my dad would watch me play it, and my sister would watch me play it. So I want a very specific experience with Bananza where I'm playing it with my sister and her son, my nephew, Haku. So I'm down to either, like, if Haku wants to play it, then that's cool. And then if not, like, I'll just play it or whatnot. But I definitely want it to be like a family experience. So I'm very much so looking forward to that specifically. How you doing, Pink?
What up? What up? See, the bro didn't even go for the mix. It's just straight into it. Yeah,
straight.
No games for that.
From right to left.
Good. Little man started school yesterday. It's it's like a Montessori school. Long. You can do some research on it, but so he started that. People were like confused. They're like, "Why is he starting school in July?" I'm like, "Cause he's 2." He's 2. It's a daycare, but it's also school. So that's cool. It's an interesting experience. I thought like I was gonna be super sad, like his first day of school, but actually I just kind of dropped him off, and I was like, all right, I'll see you later, little man. It was like because like we've
just dapped you up.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Little high five. No, we got high fives and fist bumps. So we can't dap yet, but we'll get there one day. Yeah, so that's super cool. Otherwise, I mean, life's been good, work, all that good stuff. I mean, I literally was just sitting here. They said podcast at 5. You can still make it. I was like, all right. Hey, it's up. We're here. So yeah,
clean 90-degree pivot.
Yeah. Wait, don't I usually pass the truck? Like, this is so strange. All right, Big Gav. Like, how's it going?
What's up? I'm fantastic, bro.
Life's good right now, huh?
Life is weirdly good that I'm questioning what's like. Am I being pranked?
What's the catch?
Yes, what's the catch?
There's always a catch, man.
There has to be a catch, and I feel like most people would be surprised, but I've actually exclusively streamed every second of Bananza for my first playthrough. I'm not much like I like to keep my single player stuff to myself, but I just know that this is a big one, and it's a good opportunity like to experience it with everyone. I've been streaming it every day for at least a couple hours.
Every night.
Huh?
Every night.
Every night, yeah. It's like I'd be starting at like 11 p.m. But it's been great. The game is fantastic. It is every experience is like, oh, this is like DK64. This is like Country. This is like Banjo Kazooie. This is like Banjo Tooie. Dude, there was even a little bit of Conker's Bad Fur Day vibe.
Yes,
I'm back.
Yes,
I'm not
all right.
kidding.
Buying it now.
Not the
Hold
least amount, but there was a little bit. I swear. I'm a huge Rareware fan, so like, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I like there's just like obviously there's the Odyssey vibes and all that, but in terms of like the references and like knowing the history behind like the people like kind of like the branch off Mario Odyssey team creating this game, like you can just tell they love that era slash those types of games. And I just the sentence I keep spamming during the stream is I just can't believe this is real. I keep saying that, and like I've been playing it, and then like B's like slightly behind me consistently in her playthrough, so I'll play it, go into the bedroom, she's hanging out playing it handheld, and I get to just watch her play it, and I'm just like, dude, this is like life is incredible. Like, she's loving it. It feels like she loves it just as much as me, which is incredible. We both are just like, what does the Switch 2 do from here for like a single player adventure thing? Like, what do they do?
True.
How you can't beat this? You can't.
What's the follow up?
Just wait.
Wait until
We got
Mario
some stuff
comes.
cooking.
Mario better be going crazy, bro.
Mario and Zelda, that's got to be it, right? Which is great because it's great that it's DK. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that they just made a really good game it's DK, and across the board, I haven't played it yet either, but I'm really excited to jump in and check it out because the reviews are insane, and it obviously
it's just Odyssey level review, so you kind of just know, like, all right.
Yep, it really, dude. And I hate to be that dude, but I think we all did it too. But it just makes you think about the next Smash game and how are they going to handle the new DK and how are they going to like it. You gotta naturally wonder, right? Like
me and I, like, we're both like, this is such a good single player experience that like the only thing missing, because we're not like Mario Kart people, is like, all right, like Smash is the only thing left in our brains. It was like Smash and then like an Animal Crossing type single player experience. Like that's the only thing the Switch 2 is like missing to us. And because Donkey Kong is so good, we're just naturally shifting to like that's the only thing they can do to like do something incredible to us. So like it's just,
as someone now, Gav, you know, since we've known you and especially since the beginning of the podcast, you started that Twitter thread of, you know, all the games that you play and the reviews of them, and people really like that. And it seems like you've kind of evolved your taste as a gamer from just hyper focusing on Smash and that's it to playing other games. So is there a part of you that's like, is there a part of you that's a little happy that Smash isn't out right now? Because once that happens, like it's kind of game time for all of us to jump in and for everybody, like the world changes.
Again, yeah.
I know. So it must be
Charles on World of Warcraft lately.
Yeah,
yes.
No,
back to the battle.
Like
that. Wow, right now.
Oh shit! You doing dungeons without me, Chuck? Come on.
I'm not.
He plays an alley shaman.
Bro.
He could do that for like 10 minutes and no one will notice. It's all good.
I just gotta hit chain lightning, man.
One button.
So,
good rotation.
Yeah, that was like my plan, like mentally. I would like for things to like really like pan out naturally. Like give me some time with this, give me some time with that. By the time Smash is out, I'm like ready for it. But you never know how things line up. I don't think it'll work as perfectly as it is in my brain, honestly. Like I might get too much or too little time with one thing or the other, but yeah.
So wait. Thoughts on speedrunning Bananza? It's something that you talked about in previous podcasts. So is it still something that's on your mind, or are you not even really thinking about it because you're?
I just shattered it for him.
It's on the table. I don't know if it's as much on the table as I thought due to a few reasons. I do want to at least be capable of doing the strategies that are popular. Like I want to experience that stuff for myself. Like my mindset is kind of still like it's kind of like it's part of the game. Like I want to like be in tune with it and like learn a lot. But I'm not really sure. It really depends on if there's nothing else that interests me. But like at the same time, I am still very passionate about learning Yu-Gi-Oh! So like that's like takes up a lot of my mental too. So it depends. I want to at least be capable. I don't know if I'm going to be actively streaming for 10 hours a day, speedrunning it, but like, I just don't think that's happening. But yeah, it's on the table for sure. Aaron and I were just talking in the call, like we want to be able to do it. We want to help each other out, and like I think the coolest part is people are figuring stuff out day by day, and we want to be there for that. So that's the most important part to us. But yeah, I'm doing well. The Pokemon Presents, I didn't really enjoy it. There's very little new information. Legends looks incredible. Not much of a competitive guy, so Champions is cool, but won't be really dabbling in that. But yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing, Haz?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was gonna say I think competitive Pokemon's interesting and neat, and I feel some sort of way about champions because I do respect like obviously availability or ease of access to the competitive scene is something that's always been a little bit of a barrier for Pokemon. Like you have
Yeah.
to get the right nature and breed and do all this stuff. But I always thought, and this is like back in like Gen 4, Gen 3 days, I thought that was such a cool part of competitive that you really put all this time into raising and like I don't know, you kind of get like this attachment. Like if you really wanted to make the investment, you kind of do it. But then the other half is people were just hacking their Pokemon in anyway, and they got rid of that. So now they're kind of counterbalancing it. So I mean, talking about Bonanza, it's like you just have a game with a good engine, and you're just excited to see how it progresses every day. Pokemon hit this point like kind of recently. It feels like where their competitive stuff needed an overhaul. It did, as so many games do when they're that old. And it seems like they're going in a good direction with it. I do, and you can always still go and raise your own Pokemon however you want. You know what I mean? Like, and this is just kind of like their showdown. It seems like so. I think that's really cool that they're embracing that in a lot of different ways. So it's like their version, but like a little different. But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm hanging out. Summer's been pretty good. I had a blast. I'm not gonna lie. I had a blast watching Smash this weekend. I think we all know why. Blink respawn insanity, just not at all what I had expected, or I guess it was on a bingo card somewhere, but not what popped up. But I'm really looking forward to seeing y'all, to be honest with you. Yeah, I just had a lot going on, and I'm just excited to see the boys and get away for a couple weekends for SmashCon and another trip I have coming up and all this stuff. So I'm pumped. I think SmashCon is going to be awesome, so I can't wait. So I don't know if we talked about our plans yet, but I'll be driving. So I'll be stopping by Gav's and staying for a day or two, whatever that looks like. Maybe we'll stream and have some fun or something because I think Charles will be there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like super stoked about that, like really excited. Yeah, it's good. Everything's good. So yeah, I don't know what your plans are for SmashCon and all that, Gavin, but we'll be stopping by your place on the way. So
Yeah, we
we're
could definitely do a stream or something.
fun. But yeah, man, games are good. Everything's good. Playing WoW with Charles has been a trip and amazing because we've always talked about WoW so much. We've been friends for like 10 years at this point, and we both love WoW. And now we get to, I don't want to, I feel like WoW's our Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't want to talk about it too much because I feel like it excludes such a.
I think it's cool that you're finally playing it together. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we're playing, for those who know, we're playing Mist of Pandaria is getting re-released. We just randomly decided, let's do it, let's play, let's commit. So we're playing with a couple other friends too, and it's been really fun so far. So yeah, it's been dope. It's obviously any massive multiplayer game, right? MMO, duh.
Mhm.
Playing with friends is always just way better than playing with randoms who are annoying. So all good. Yeah, so we're having a lot of fun.
Well, also
Uh,
just I want to explain like I want to explain like the classic part too. It's so WoW had all these expansions. Me and Haz both played all the ones before Mr. Pandera, like 4 expansions, and then Mist and Haz was playing the other classics, but I've already played those classics, and I kind of don't like playing a solved game that like it was hype back then because everyone sucked at MMOs, and then now it's like refined, it's solved, and all that other stuff. So me and Has both haven't experienced Mr. Pandera, so that's the exciting part to me. That's the thing that kind of pushed me over to be like, okay, I'll give it a try because a lot of old school WoW players or just WoW players that have played a lot of different expansions, they say MOP is one of the best, if not the best expansion. So I'm looking forward to it.
it's been fun, man. We're gonna keep rocking it. So we have to bring our laptops to SmashCon. True.
I guess last thing before we talk about Piranha Plant for an hour.
Can I just say I'm fucking ready, dude. I did my commentary shit with his Piranha Plant. By that I mean I watched all the VODs, I rewound, I was like, how is he winning? Like, what is he
Yeah.
doing? Where's he losing? Like, what's good against Sonic as Piranha Plant? And there's some shit. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
There's some shit I saw, and I
That
was like,
dash tag, bro.
that dude. I have dash attack is like bolded on my.
I haven't
list of
even
things.
seen. I'm just predicting.
Bro, it's so active at the ledge. What the fuck? That shit is
Yeah.
kind of good though.
It's a good move.
It is a good move. His shit is a lot of shit he has is just active. Pink has had enough already. I can't believe that.
Bro.
Get into it.
Go ahead, Gavin.
What I wanted to say is, I think Bonanza makes it awkward, but there is that typical summer general direct, which is crazy because of the Pokemon thing, Bananza release, all that. And bro, we might be getting even more stuff if
Yeah.
there's something happening at the end of this month. Because they
It's-
always do something in the summer. I think Bonanza's just like kind of mixed up the timing.
It's really nice too because there were a lot of naysayers when the Switch 2 came out, which was totally valid because it was basically a Mario Kart machine when it first came out. But now it's like, all right, Bananza hit, and not only did it hit, but it was like a knockout punch, like amazing, obviously doing really well, which is super cool. And then Legend ZA is coming out, so you get like not just Mario Kart on its own is like the ultimate. I don't want to say casual game, but it kind of is. You know what I mean? Like I know there's people who play it seriously and stuff too, which is great. But yeah, Mario Kart DK and like one of the best DKs ever, if not straight up the best DK ever. And then Legends, which Gavin will tell you is probably the best format of Pokemon game. So it's just cool
in
that
a long time.
Yeah, it's cool that it's like kind of staggering out all of these big releases, and like they didn't go crazy. They went heavy on Mario Kart. It's kind of like quality over quantity is how it feels, where they go really hard. They have DK Directs, they have Mario Kart Directs.
Yeah.
They really dump a lot into the games. It is unfortunate. It feels like Mario Kart's falling off, though. I feel like they made some changes that weren't.
I think this direct will give it a little revive.
Maybe.
I think they'll give it content.
Dude, I actually kind of like the Pokemon Direct. I don't. You guys were saying it's pretty bad, but
It's just nothing new.
Or
Yeah.
maybe it's because I'm not keeping up to date as much as you guys. So it's like, because was Mega Knight or Mega Dragonite, was that the first time we've seen it?
Yeah, he was revealed. Yeah.
He was revealed.
Okay. How do you guys
That's a
feel
W for
about?
you. You love Dragonite. That's like your favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I
Look
mean,
at
I don't think it
Snorlax.
was the best Mega. It's weird because even when they, Dragonite started to do the Mega Evolution thing, I was like, oh god, what do you even do with Dragonite? It's a Gen 1 Pokemon. His design is so basic. I mean, I still love Dragonite, obviously, but like, it's a very basic design, and I don't think it was too bad. They kind of leaned more into like Dragonair features and like more of the flying. It's all right. Yeah,
It does
pretty good.
work. Yeah,
I think it's
that's a way
good.
to put
I
it,
like
yeah.
that it's simple because I hate the Mega Evolutions that are just spiky and complicated.
I was just like, please God, don't lean into Dragon, because I thought when the Mega Ball went around him, I was like, please don't come out with like a spiky dragon.
He's gonna look like T-Tar, Mega T-Tar.
Duraludon,
Duraludon,
yeah.
fucking
Okay,
Dragonite
hold on.
mix or something like
Easy
that.
on the go. Okay,
Swampert,
Duraludon.
Mega
Swampert.
Swampert.
Yeah, that's the only. They could just turn
Mega
into a
Swampert's
ball
just swole.
too. Just like a
It's
circle.
rough sometimes, but I think
It is.
if the vibes are like this, then we could get some nice, like just simple, like sensible, like you kind of get why it looks the way it looks.
Wait,
Like,
this is the first new Mega that we're seeing, right?
yeah.
I believe so.
So
yeah.
that's pretty promising in terms of design because it doesn't quite look like old Mega designs, which might-
It looks like a ZA Mega Evolution. I think that's something that would
Hmm.
be interesting is that you can look at them and be like, this is which era they're from. I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. Which, yeah, I mean that makes sense. It's like the Paradox Pokemon kind of like, or different regional variants.
Yeah.
Huh, that's cool. Yeah, I think the word direct needs to have some impact behind it, and I didn't really feel a lot of impact.
It's
from that
presents,
direct.
but I still know what you mean.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
well, perfect. Then it wasn't a direct. That it's presents. Great. They They did a great job. I don't care. I drop it. It's over. They win. Nope, they won. That's great. Because
Was
the
there-
DK Direct was great. The Mario Kart Directs were great. But
The
presents,
Mario Kart Direct low-key sucked.
eh,
The
I thought it was-
DK one was fantastic, I'm not gonna lie.
well,
No bias at all.
no
yeah,
bias.
exactly. That's what I'm
obviously.
saying. Yeah, I thought the Mario Kart. It got me hyped for
Dude, the
Mario Kart.
shiny legendaries for Scarlet Violet, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, you have to
buy
play it, and a million people have to win.
Yeah,
the
you have to
race,
join
too.
in. I like that. That's pretty cool. It's like a team
It
effort
always
thing.
just happens though, like on Pokemon Go, like that. It's like, oh no,
I'm
like
just busy with Bonanza right now. I can't.
Well, you won't lag out on the
Anyone
terror raids this time
listening?
if everyone's got a Switch too, right? Like,
If anyone's
hardware
listening or
will.
wait,
watching
is
this.
anyone in here played Scarlet Violet Raid since the Switch 2? That's a good.
I'd imagine
idea.
it would help a lot with the how
Ooh.
it would like zap the time because of the loading and stuff like that. I know it's kind of
Please
pushed
get me
on
a
the Switch
shiny
one.
Wochien, please.
Don't ask people. Go get it.
Viewers,
Come on.
please.
No one
I
help
mean,
him.
someone will definitely do that for you.
Please help.
Don't help him. Don't help him, viewers.
I have trades. I
Okay,
have trades.
Another thing that I like about Champions, even if you're not super into competitive Pokemon, I think Champions is a very important part for Pokemon. Like, one, the competitive side of Pokemon, which I think of all the esports, I love how Pokemon does it the most because they're not like insert venture capitalism money, like go, $1 million, $1 billion. It's like the prize pools are reasonable, and it feels like they're kind of building a grassroots style, which is what I'm used to because Smash is from grassroots. So I think Pokemon Company does like I won't even call it an esport, but their competitive or competition for their games is, to me, top of the line. I think they are fantastic at it. I think even when I went to Pokemon Worlds, that was like my first Worlds event in Hawaii. There was so much cool things to do, even if you weren't competing. Like just the experience overall, they nail it, and it's amazing. So I high praise for Pokemon Company on that end. But and another thing is when you have champions, you can also and the fucking park. Can we talk about the park? There is Disney status, bro. I'm gonna be there.
That.
Dude, that's crazy. That's why
I'm not a park guy, bro.
What?
Wait,
Sorry.
what?
I'm not, yeah.
Dude,
Why would
like,
I be?
I thought this Pokemon Presents was great. I was like, dude, they have like Disney money now. They're gonna like start making parks, and then if the first one's Kanto, like you already know Johto's next. Like it's
Oh my god, you're thinking of Gen 2?
I'm already thinking of Gen 2. I'm already thinking
super
about
funny,
the
actually.
Johto, bro. But what Champions does too is it also makes it so their main game doesn't have to be the same like turn-based format.
Ooh,
That's what I like about Champions the most
It
is
gives them
that
even
it's like
more room. Yeah,
their
that's
main
true.
line
It's like
game
eternal
can branch
competitive
off.
mode, yeah.
Because it is a bit outdated. Like turn-based RPGs is something that I think our generations are used to, right? Because we grew up on that kind of stuff, and gaming was so limited back then.
Bro.
But nowadays, there's so much more options. Like you got to go outside of the box when it comes. I think there are still some turn-based games that you can make it work, but you gotta add a bit more to it, right?
It'll shine even more light on Legends, I think.
But I like that.
Yeah.
I like what you said, Charles, because even if whether or not you think it is the standard turn-based JRPG a classic eternal banger, or is it out of date, out of touch at this point? Question for another time. But the point is that they don't have to worry about messing with their main.
They're not tied
format.
to it.
They could be more experimental with the shit that they do with other games, which is really fun and what they should do. Because as an IP, the world is their oyster. They could do whatever the hell they want. It's amazing. It's the best IP on the planet, or whatever. I don't know if that's out of touch anymore, but it was at one point. It still is one of the biggest things. So we'll see what they do with it. But yeah, that's really cool. And I love what you said, Charles, about going to Worlds and having it be more than just, oh, you show up and you play. It kind of reminds me of Smash. That's why I always really liked Supernova, or when it was first introduced, Super Smash Con, which I love that name. Obviously, it had to get changed, which is fine. But the idea that it's about more than just competing was an insanely brilliant idea, in my opinion. I thought that marketing and everything about it was really smart, and still one of the best tournaments to this day. For that reason, because like you said, Charles, it all ties into how do you seamlessly weave in the competitive with the casual, because the casuals 99.9% of the time outweigh the competitive players. I can't even think of a single instance where that's not true. Even games like Street Fighter or anything, like people just buy it casually, play it for a couple weeks, and that's it, and might buy the DLC.
For the
It's just
bigger
so
games,
important,
competitive side, the competitive side is like less than 1%. If we had to put a number on it, you know what I mean? Like of all the people that play Smash, less than 1% of those players go to tournaments, and that applies to like things like Pokemon and stuff like that too. These IPs that
Even
have
more
like
so,
really...
which is crazy to say.
Yeah,
Pokemon is
for sure.
like the largest thing ever. So,
dude. Okay, and then my last thing on the Pokemon Direct thing is the main villain dude. Look, they said he's like Team Rust, right? So Team Rust or whatever. So my theory is, when the first time I heard about that, there's an old mechanic in Pokemon called Pokerus, which is an infection. You can actually get a Pokemon with Pokerus, put it in your box, and I don't know if they're in the newer games, but all the Pokemon in your box would get infected with Pokerus. So this guy is Team Rust, right? And then the main storyline is that there's megas that are, or there's Pokemon that are mega evolving and they're going like rogue or whatever. So I think that could be like a reference or a link to the old mechanic Pokerus from like.
I didn't even see that was the name.
I think that's a great catch, Charles. Can I actually you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no.
When you put Pokemon with Pokerus in your box, it just freezes. Pokerus lasts for X amount of time, and then your Pokemon becomes immune to it.
I think it's dormant. Yeah.
It's the freezes the timer when you put them in your box.
Oh, and then you put in your party and it spreads.
And then you put it in your party and it can randomly spread per fight. So
thank you. You saved me.
Thank you. That was
you saved me from getting actually in the comments.
It's better.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Better to get actually live for sure.
I white knighted you, which is great. What was I going to say? But that is a really good catch. I didn't even think about that, honestly.
The moment I heard the word Rust, I was like, Pokerust. And then it was like, oh, these Pokemon are going rogue and they're going mega. I'm like, oh, it might be like some kind of infectious.
Rogue. True. Like my new favorite format of not that I
Official
play it,
Pokerogue.
Not that you play it.
bro. I love the idea of Pokerogue. I'm not
I
saying
think
play
Mega
it.
Dragonite's good. I like simpler and like sensible.
Initially, like the front view, I was not sold, but then when they showed like kind of the tail, like they
With the
gave a preview view,
tail.
I the second view was saved it because the front view I was like, it just looks like it's Terra Fairy, Terra flying, like it just looked like it had a crown on it. I was like, yikes, that's not.
I don't
It's
think his
such a tough
typing
balance.
changes, but I could be wrong.
I think it's still dragon flying. I would assume.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah,
Aerially.
I like that they're going more into the flying than the dragon. That's one thing I liked about the Mega a lot. It's like, all right, cool. Let's lean into something not dragon, because before everyone was like, oh, this is a new Mega. It's this and dragon. Like every Mega is a dragon. Like, can we stop with the dragons? Like,
Yeah. Well, Gyarados didn't.
I think they're going to be less edgy than some of the other ones.
I think so. Well, maybe that might just be Dragonite too, because he's.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Dragonite is supposed to be like a very cute Pokemon
like-
overall.
like
Even though it's
docile, yeah.
Dragonite, it's still like more on the cute side, like historically.
It's Dragonair looking too. Is the thing like it's a good
Yeah.
because everyone like called that out and complained that like why is it
Yo, the
Dratini,
shiny
Dragonair?
though?
wait,
know
the
that-
shiny might be
It's gotta be
saved.
blue. It's gotta
It's
be
like
blue.
Gengar. It's gonna be like Gengar, where they have a chance to fix
Dude,
it.
I was gonna say
They have a chance to fix it. Yeah.
Why did I not even think of this? Now I'm Pokemon brain. I guess I just haven't been Pokemon brain in a
shiny.
while.
It's gonna be blue, bro. It's gotta. It's gotta.
Yeah.
They're gonna finally fix it. Like they're gonna finally make it right. They have.
Or
to.
they make it
know.
the same color as Dragonair shiny. Thoughts?
Oh, pink. That's fine.
That
down.
works. That works for
works, yeah,
Dragonite.
but
Let's
making
just
it
like go
blue?
back. Let's revert it back because it's like obviously inspired by Dragonair, right?
Yeah,
So
That's
Wait,
the
what?
best possible guess. Is it either looks like original Dragonair, or it just looks like shiny Dragonair? Either
like,
one.
either way,
Fucking
yeah, I'm
shiny
down for
Dragonite
either.
again. And the puke green with purple.
Oh
wings
god,
and
if they
just send
don't
it.
change it, that is
Just
like the
completely
biggest-
the same, but even the
might
wings,
not.
even the wings are gonna look like it.
I'm trying to think. How do most most shinies are for megas? It's kind of hit or miss whether or not they change. Like
They fixed Gengar.
Gyarados is the same. Gengar, yeah. Gengar changed obviously. Charizard obviously is very different because his mega's like like it's shiny. So.
Yeah, it's like
But-
entirely different.
It's
thing.
interesting because we've all been in this position too, where it's like you get excited because something gets announced for a Pokemon you really like, and then it's like, oh, what if it sucks?
I was just saying
like,
this.
oh,
So,
what if
like,
it sucks?
Our friend group is pretty torn on Dragonite. Not torn, like a couple people don't like it. Most people do. And it just sucks when a Pokemon you really like gets a Mega Evolution and you don't like it. Like it feels it's painful. Like it's a weird feeling because you still like the Pokemon, but you can't be as excited for like the new thing. It's
Right.
weird. Like
It's-
I remember
Dragonite's
being in
wings are
high school
smaller.
during Mega Sableye and I was nervous. And like
Dude, yeah.
thank God I like it. Cause like if I didn't like it, it would just be like a part of the Pokemon that I just don't fuck with. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's scary. Like we're in a scary time where like a Pokemon you like might be ruined. Not ruined, but like you don't get to be as excited for it with everyone else. I don't know.
No, there's definitely risk associated with it because
Yeah.
it's like, wow, that and that you only get one shot. Like you get one mega. It's not like Dragonite's gonna get another mega if this one's well.
Yeah,
Charizard
maybe,
got two.
Well,
like,
hold on.
You have to
because
wait like
Charizard
20
has to-
years for
no
a
one
new
else is
mechanic.
Charizard or Mewtwo.
Or Mewtwo.
But like I don't know, for example, like dude, I hate Ambipom and I'll always hate Ambipom. And
yeah.
like and I
Goodness.
love
Yeah.
Apom, but it just like it damages the Pokemon a little bit for me, like just the evolution existing. So,
Right.
like I feel bad for anyone that loves a Pokemon but just hates the Mega Evolution. Like it just hurts. It hurts.
Or an updated evolution like what Gen 4 did with some
Like
of the
Yeah.
other
Fire
Like
ones.
imagine if you just
Magmar.
love Bisharp your whole life.
Dude, the one that gets me
Bro.
is Rhydon. I used to Rhyhorn. I was like, damn, that is a deadly duo. And then Rhyperior, I was like,
Now you probably think about Rhyhorn less.
but Rhyhorn's like so goated, and Rhydon's really good too. Like they're both incredible. They're both like almost 10 out of 10 Pokemon in my opinion. Like they're both incredible.
Yeah.
And then Rhyperior, it's like what are we doing
Blocky.
here?
Just blocky. And
He looks like a Mega almost, honestly. Like just
Yeah.
too much, like over designed. An original XY Mega, I guess.
Gen 4 does that a lot.
Yeah. Well, Electivire's good though. I will say he's good.
I like Electivire and Magmortar. Electivire especially.
Magmortar's the middle of the
Magmortar's a
three.
miss for me,
Yeah. Electivire goes crazy.
Electivire's objectively good. In my opinion.
But yeah, we should stop talking about this. Talk about something fun like Piranha Plant.
Bro,
Ac-
this
Active
plant.
dash attack at ledge, dude. That's a Fox special. See?
Oh, come on.
I think
Bro.
just the idea of having an active dash attack, and if you do it by the ledge, you can't like it just traps you right next to ledge or like normal get up, catching ledge jump and stuff like that. I think that is
This
just
is-
good. If you have an active dash attack, you can be
this is
abused
kind
at
of-
ledge.
This is kind of fun actually, because something maybe you guys don't know is that now, since Gavin's not going to events, I love to talk to him the night before top 8 or top 64 or whatever, because he's not competing, so I don't have to worry about bugging him. And then like if he does poorly, I'm like, oh shit, that's on me because I woke him up at 9 a.m. to talk about Sparkle's Piranha Plant or whatever I want to study for commentary, right? Like feel bad. So actually this could be really fun because I did do, commentary style notes on what I noticed and what, like, if I was going to cast Spargo at SmashCon or whatever and watch his plant, these are like similar notes and things that I would call out. So I'm curious because we got Marcus and Charles and Gavin here too, like things you guys could like add on to that. That'd be really cool, actually. It'd be a nice, fun little segment if you guys are down. So yeah, I'm down to do that if you guys are. The tournament was Blink Respawn, by the way. Spargo got 2 wins on Sonics and 1 on MK Leo are the big ones really. With Plant. I mean, he did go Corrin or Aegis against a Fox earlier or whatever, but
against Kazuya.
Against Kazuya. Well, that's fine. Plant Kazuya does not sound great.
I think that's the only time he switched.
Yeah, but he went majority Plant. Like this is not like, oh, he went Plant against one player and that's it. Like this counts.
Even if he went only Plant against Sonic.
Yeah, this is like a real thing.
Yeah, just give it though.
Now he has a couple options against Sonics, and that can't feel good, right? Like that's something else I was thinking.
He has like
too.
5.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
He has
like,
Corrin and Roy and Piranha Plant and
My biggest note was that he really won. It was crazy because he won at the ledge hard is like the first thing that I really noticed. Like he just it's Spargo, but Plant has some shit in some mix at the ledge, bro. Using Patui and mixing up the timing, whether he rolled it off a platform, so like it just stayed and like slowly rolled and fell, or if he shot it right at you, like so he's raw won games like that against Sonics, where he would just throw it raw at him, mix up the timing, or he'd pull it back in and then anti-air or something, right? Like, damn. And is that in the gas at the ledge? There were times where he got like 20+% from gas, like just it hitting. And it's I was thinking about that. I'm like, bro, it's such a weird move because I can't really think of many instances in Smash where you get hit and you take like 0 knockback. It's such a weird move competitively, in my opinion, in that way. Like it makes sense, obviously, but it's just unique, I guess, is a better way to put it.
I mean, how many moves do that? Fox Laser, Plant, Gas, Pikmin.
It's literally
that's kind of it, right? There's not a lot.
It is like Pikmin, but not though, because it's stationary,
Yeah,
like
no, it's even weirder for sure.
Because you can kill Pikmin too, but it's just that you just have to avoid or whatever.
I can't believe he found a way to mash with Piranha Plant.
Damn, you're calling him a masher? That's crazy.
I'm just kidding.
That's wild, bro. His Patui, bro, his combos too with Patui, like he would hit anti-air Patui, fair.
Yeah, he's like playing Plant.
Yes, he is. And obviously
it's not just fundies,
Yeah.
Let me ask, does this change anyone's opinion in this call about Piranha Plant as a character?
No.
The thing is, I don't know if I had one anyway, so it's like
he exists now.
That's enough of an opinion. Not having one tells you a lot.
Yeah, so it's like I was genuinely worried at Coulon when he beat Paris, that because I was playing the winner of that set and he beat Paris with Plant. I was like, oh no. Like,
hey, Paris redemption arc, let's go.
You see Paris's tweet, by the way? It was very funny.
Paris's tweet was very funny.
In my head, I was like, bro, if he's losing to his Plant, Diddy Kong's definitely about to lose to this Plant. Like,
well, it's nice being retired. You don't have to worry about
before the set, and I just think he misheard me because I asked him before the set. I was like, oh, are you going Plant? And he said, yeah. And then I wasn't looking at the screen and it started and like it's like the characters and it was Cloud and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh. But okay, this is the main thing I wanted to say, especially as someone that like didn't really watch it in real time, so I don't have many specifics. I do want to say I'm not usually the type of person to like overreact after a tournament and be like, oh, the meta's different and this player is this and this player is that. But I will say, seeing this, like beating all of these players, beating Sonics twice with Plant, this kid has to be the GOAT.
He's the GOAT, bro.
I'm not the type to say something like that after a tournament.
Another point is on that, Gav, So he beat Sonics the first set, and then Sonics tweets, "I have no fucking clue how to fight this character." Totally fair, like classic Sonics tweet, respect. But then the second set starts, and I'm like, "Damn, Sonics, he might have this." Like, he definitely looked like he changed the gameplay quite a bit,
dude.
Nope, Spargo's still bro. What the fuck? Like, how did he do that? It was just so ridiculous. I think too, like, not just dash attack at ledge, bro. Jab. Frame 2, rapid jab, you hold that shit.
Bro, he's mashing.
Leave, huh?
F smash is great. I get why he's doing it.
Oh my god, Marcus, that clip I sent you where he F smashed him.
I mean, it was like
These homing attacks are good. I'll say that.
Any character that has like a way to drain resources in their advantage state, I think Spargo can play. Like, he has a good way of like he might have the best tracking in the world.
He puts crazy pressure and like he it feels like he makes everyone play at a pacing they don't like.
I know that's
he plays so fast, and then you just like you can see his opponent just start to play really like clunky.
Yep. Because like you'll see him like he'll like land a hit and then he'll like go for an up air knowing it's not a true combo. But like if it's forcing the double jump essentially, or like forcing the air dodge, just like forcing an option to come out. And if he gets the double jump, like it's curtains. Like he's just gonna track you. Like it's perfect tracking.
You know who he did perfect. That? He did that so well against Leo, forcing the expenditure of resources. Right, like frame trapping was so big with this character too, because Leo would just be asking air dodge sometimes because he thought Patui was coming out or coming towards him. Then it would just be gone, or he'd swallow it back up and then go for his reverse up air too. Dude, it's crazy to see the proficiency with this character, and I love to see it because I know he tweeted that
Nash was crazy.
Piranha Plant makes him feel something when he plays this game, and to see that really pay out, bro. His up tilt at the ledge, back air, which is not an easy move to use.
I've never seen Plant's APM be so high.
This Plant is moving for sure.
He's
and
pressing so much more than I thought Plant could press in like single moments.
You know what else is really nice that he took advantage of was Sonic's up B not having a hitbox on it. Patui, like to set up to either force him to go to ledge or force him to go high and then frame trap him was just ridiculous. Is this where he down B's him, bro? At one point, when he does the down B chop against the forward smash, legend, bro. Someone clip that, put that shit on a shirt. I'll buy it immediately. That was legendary. It's just so fun and refreshing to see, to be honest with you. Like it really is. And I know we say that a lot. And even if he was playing Cloud, like this would still be really fun just because he's Spargo and he's a great player, fun to watch and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, God damn, the Plant, dude. What the fuck?
It's weird hearing great player. Like
like, damn, he's playing so fast.
Bro, and then he waits for the air dodge and he'll charge a down B. Like he plays Plant how everyone pretended they played Plant in their head when he came out. Like, oh, I'm gonna do all this crazy shit. Nope, no, you're not. But then he just does it. It's like, what the fuck?
I just know when they put Toad in the next game, that Toad is gonna go crazy. His Toad is gonna go crazy.
Perfect tracking. Like perfect tracking. It's so stupid. Like how did he learn that? Like
I don't know. And again, it's with Plant. You know what else I liked about Plant compared to his other characters that he has is that Plant isn't fragile. You got to earn stocks against Plant. Like he's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and his recoveries were good with him and all that stuff. So you give a player like Spargo a heavier character like Plant, and Plant doesn't have an enormous hurt box either. It's not like K-Rool or some shit where they're heavy, or DDD where they're heavy but they're huge. Plant's bigger, but like not like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not like DK. Good lord, he just forward smashed him.
And I just double smash attacks, up smash spot dodge.
The idea of giving Spargo so many chances and so many long lives is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It just seems so scary up throw, but then it's like, all right, you got 30, but like it doesn't. That's fine, you know what I mean? Like he'll trade or he'll Patui. God damn, that was. I watched the event live, then I went back and watched VODs. Is how much I enjoyed.
I've never really seen this many attempts / like actually landing, like falling neutral air, like one singular hit. It's very interesting. Damn,
like what's he gonna do there, bro? Like what is he gonna do?
That's so
back
cool,
here last time.
That looked like something Diddy Kong would do.
I feel like
off the platform. See what I'm saying? This shit is
that
so
move
great.
is just so dumb. It's just
good.
we've always known that
it's
part.
Plant's best move.
Of course, I know.
Patui is just so unreasonable.
All the Plant mains are smashing their monitors right now. Like, yeah, we know it's broken, but he would get like he'd take a stock and then anti-air Sonics with Patui and do Patui like up air. It's like, what? Now you're 70? Like, what the fuck just happened? It was so ridiculous and just so fun. And again, I said this to Marcus too. I'm like, I think a big part of it is that he's played against Leo and Sonic so many times that, and they're all just, such grinders against each other that I know character obviously matters, especially when the tier difference is that big. But they played each other so much and they're all just like the top level of players. So like, anything could really happen, but this is just ridiculous. Like, I don't know how else to put it. And I had a question too, actually, maybe because I asked Marcus this, but he did try to down tilt Sonic at the ledge. And I know Sonic has a really good ledge hang. Is that even worth going for? Like, can this plant be more optimized?
It's part of like
Can you even two frame it?
just setting
Probably a
up.
visual cue, probably, right?
It's just the visual cue, and like as Plant would press it, right?
Ooh.
Sonic has the choice. Like he basically has to be aware of the FAF on Plant's down tilt to know like how many frames he has to work with when he's trying to get off the ledge.
So it
So
wasn't about hitting him. It's like a timing thing.
Yeah, it's just a timing thing, and it's like
neat.
it's like
Okay.
sequencing up like the ledge trap scenario, if that makes sense. Like same thing with Diddy Kong down tilt. It wouldn't hit Sonic. It just wouldn't. But
Yeah.
you press it, and like imagine if Sonic's like get up attacked, and then Spargo like lines up the parry with the visual cue. Like
I see.
it's like setting up pressure, I guess.
Got it. And okay, yeah. I just don't know a ton about Plant. I don't think anyone really did until these last couple.
Also,
months
like
with Spargo.
if you do down tilts when they're already on the ledge and they like input like a jump, you're gonna catch them like.
Oh,
Ledge drop, double jump,
And
or
like,
ledge
you
jump.
get,
if
you
hit,
get like
yeah.
bonus value out of certain things.
why didn't you just say this is Ken and Ryu down tilt? Oh, duh, true. Now I can say that's true. It is like you just mash down tilt. I do two, then I shield, or I do two, then wait.
Oh,
or
I
do
took
one,
their
wait.
double jump. Now they're like extra dead or something.
Yeah,
like,
Right, dude. He F tilted a lot too. He got a lot of mileage on
Yeah,
F tilt.
I always
really
wish like
surprised
one
by.
of his tilts had like more range, but he's making it work.
Well, you know what? I think they did that because his jab is so fucking good too. That gentleman jab.
I
is
even wish his
crazy.
jab was larger.
It's good enough for get.
Yes,
It's good against spin dash, bro. I
Very
don't
small
know.
range on like some of his quicker moves, but they are quick. Like down, I think
See-
down tilt is frame 7, jab is frame 2.
Can we rewind it like 1 second there, Chris? On the replay. Sorry for the audio only people, but basically Spargo gets put off stage against Sonics. Rewind it real quick, and this is exactly what I'm talking about with the character's weight and like the opportunities you get him. Just like a couple seconds, yeah. Where he gets knocked off stage, and if he's Cloud or Aegis or whatever, any other of his other characters, this is like he could potentially just lose the game. But with Plant, he's able to just go high, and he's like, you know what? If you want to up air me a couple more times or neutral air me and pop me up and get me to 60 or 70, I don't really care. I could just go high. Like he gets caught off stage against Sonic without a double jump, I'm pretty sure. And then it's like, there's that jab again, bro. I always love that jab.
It's
Yeah, so he
satisfying.
double jumps, gets caught by an active fair, then he just up
Yeah.
like fuck it, and then he just swings. Yep, dash attack.
And a lot
But
of
there's
other-
actually mixed too because there's not a lot of lag on
Yep.
like landing with the up B. So I mean, Spargo with a good. I think it's similar to when Leo was playing Byleth and had success, right? Like Leo just essentially wanted to get on stage. It's like, okay, I'm the better player. I'll just get on to as long as I have a sword character with a good recovery, I can get back to stage and I can get value from that. I think Spargo is. It's kind of like what we're seeing with Plant too. I think also Spargo probably just likes playing the character because you can get really creative with Patui. I think Patui is a very unique move.
All right, cut that
Guy
out of the
sucks
real
at the
quick.
game.
Cut the tape, but
Cut that one out. He still won, by the way.
but yeah, I just feel
Not
like
that game.
Patui is such a unique move, so Spargo can really explore creativity in Smash Ultimate. I don't think there's a lot of characters or moves that really stand out or make the character as unique as something like Plant. Like Patui, there's no other move in Smash history that's like it.
Genuinely
Extremely
sounds like great
active.
crap.
And also just goes good with his like what Spargo is good at. I think Spargo is extremely good at ledge trapping. So when you give Spargo a active projectile to throw near the ledge that bounces off platforms, bounces near the ledge, and you can combo off of it, you're just going to see a crazy value. Plus with the gas trapping too. So it very fun to watch for sure. And I just
This
feel
is the
like right
12th,
now
right?
you
Yeah.
can't. That's so funny because you actually have more while you're
Your
charging a
hard box is
smash
huge.
attack. Well, while you're charging a smash attack, if you get hit while you're charging, you actually have
Yeah.
increased knockback.
Yeah.
So
right.
on reaction there,
Damn.
Sonics might have been able to DI and
That's
like
what I'm
release
talking
it, so there's no bonus knockback. But
And look
yeah,
at
I just
that,
feel like this just solidifies that Spargo is clearly the best player in the world right now, skill wise. Like obviously, there's results and all that other stuff, but
that was
as someone who's watched players from multiple games, I just feel like it's very clear that Spargo is the best player right now. And yeah, there's other characters in the game that can cover up weaknesses and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, oh, these players are just straight up carried. But like winning with Plant against Sonic is definitely more impressive than winning a tournament with Steve or Game Watch. I'm sorry, like that is just my opinion. I'm not trying to like downplay anyone, but it just to me when I'm seeing players like Spargo do shit like this, like you can't say that my opinion's that whack. Like,
Well, just
like Jesus Christ, look at this shit.
statistically, how many, you know what I mean? Like, you just look at it from a raw numbers point of view, not even a feelings, where it's like, this has happened once or maybe twice if Spargo's done it some, you know what I mean, some other time. The amount of, Steve, like, Game & Watch, whoever, any other top tier has won a tournament. It's totally different, right?
As someone that like didn't watch this live, like
you're starting to.
I'm thinking
bro,
like because Plant, like one of Plant's big weaknesses is how susceptible it is to being two framed. It's just like Sonic's is like weirdly like I think that's one of the big things about going high and like taking the damage is like he's just not getting F smash two framed by Sonic.
That and Gav, he used Patui off stage a ton and gas to cover himself. Like his mix to avoid that is really good. Like really good.
Sonic counterplay.
He's not
jabbing spin dash and spin
I told you, dude. His jab, that's the key. That shit was crazy. Which I was bummed because I wrote that note down and I saw someone clipped it and put it on Twitter. I was like, damn it.
Like Sonic needs to land those F smashes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's not getting that many chances.
That's what I'm saying. Watch how he like
recover high, abuse weight. We've seen this before.
Yeah,
anyone that can fly.
That shit.
We have Robert in the house. We got Snake. We got Piranha Plant. They can fly high and they're heavy.
He's just
good combination in Ultimate.
Plant's a weird one for that. It's like I guess technically you can.
It's
like,
not as good as Rob and Snake, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a diet version of it. Like I can fly and I'm heavy.
Just raw Patui because he covered.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, Gav, like him being able to live that long isn't just a Plant weight thing. It's like a mix. Like it's taking a crazy, and we've all played low tier characters, right? Like I play Belmont and Gavin plays Sephiroth and like all that shit. And it's like you learn how to play. Is Sephiroth worse than Plant? True, he might be.
Diddy Kong's low tier too.
Oh my god, you learn how to really maneuver around. That's why when you see low tier heroes pick up top tiers, like something really kind of clicks, or you see it in like a different light, because you have to learn all these shitty things that just don't necessarily apply to the rest of the cast. Certainly very much apply to you because that's how people beat your ass and why you're a low tier in the first place. So learning how to play against this stuff. And to be honest, some of that comes from the characters he plays already, Aegis and Cloud, because his ass is losing if he can't recover with those characters anyway. Like if he's getting picked off stage, it just doesn't matter. So he's doing everything he can. He's doing the most. And I actually had, and maybe this is, I don't know, maybe this is a stupid thought, but a lot of these games were like super, last hit or whatever. Like they came down to like last hit. And in Spargo 1, I had this idea of like, and I'm dying to know what you guys think. Obviously, I have my own thoughts here, but it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a coin flip because clutching out games and winning games is really hard and really, really important. But it's almost like if the, pins dropped another way or something and he just didn't win, like they were really close games. Is there something to like, it's not, as a wise racer once said, Dom Toretto, he said, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, right?
Yeah.
How true is that, right? Dom Toretto.
I think it has nothing to do with Plant for winning the last hits. I think winning last hit games, especially in tournament, is its own thing. It is like its own skill, and it is such like a noticeable thing across players too. Like some players are just very, very good at it, and they're not. Games aren't always going to be last hit, obviously, but a lot of games are, like a lot.
Yeah.
And there's just something. It just feels like a skill that develops over time, and Spargo has a lot of those first places under his belt, and I think like he has it. Like he has this like he plays super fast and he makes you play really chaotic and you make mistakes and he's gonna benefit in last hit scenarios. Like some characters are better than it than others, but I just really think it's a skill set, especially in tournament, that you would be surprised how much more valuable it could be than like some other things that we're already aware of that are like required to be a strong player. It's a very interesting topic because it's like such a tournament specific thing. I feel like
because we're not sitting here like he barely won that tournament with Plant. Like we don't use that,
Yeah, he just
justifier. He won,
Yeah.
And I just thought it was interesting because it's like, yeah, he won the tournament, but damn, if a couple of those, if that F smash didn't connect or that up smash or whatever, like if those things didn't, but they did, ultimately.
Like think about how many legendary players / legendary tournament runs have happened, and there was that one set in top 128 where they like should have lost and they like win the whole tournament.
Yeah.
And then like you notice like, oh, this player just does that all the time. Like it's a skill set, and it's like debatably the most important one. Like you said, like I mean, I've talked about this a lot with everyone in the call, really, where it's like, there's those last hit games. Like if you find yourself winning those last hit games a lot, like that's like really important to take note of. Like it's really good. But I think the other side of it that's kind of beautiful is like if you're losing those last hit games, well, you're still right there. You know what I
know,
mean?
yeah. That's kind of what I think about it too. But like, especially when you reach that level, like there's no fucking way Sonics is walking away from that. Like, oh, at least I was close. Hell no,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Especially this time. Like
he wants to 3-stop relentlessly every game. Doesn't everybody, right? Like that's how everybody feels all the time. But I just thought, I don't know, I thought it was interesting because it's like, damn, we had this huge, and like you said, Gavin, it's happened a million times, not just in Smash, but in any pick your sport, pick your competitive avenue, where the almost or like things that come so close to happening and just do or don't is just, I don't know, it's a really interesting topic. And the word clutch exists for a reason, right? Or being able to have that clutch factor or the X factor, whatever you want to call it. It's all a big thing.
I don't like Laura Belmont.
Oh, that's a dangerous man right there, as my favorite Ness main once said. Actually, that's not true. I got a couple favorite Ness mains.
Okay, question. This is a very, very strange question. And it just popped into my head. I'm not sure how to phrase it, but normally when this happens, it's Gavin might be able to speak to it, and that's why it popped to my head. And sorry, because it's like kind of deep, but do you ever think like players who play in like a certain generation, right? So think like any sport like basketball or football or tennis or something like that, where like if they're like right there, right? And like there's only one player that's really stopping them from being like the best of that generation. Do you think that gets under like Sonic's skin, or I guess in your case, Leo's skin, or your skin for like Leo or something like that? You know what I mean? Like because like I watch Sonics and I'm like, this dude's the best player in the world. And then I watch Sonics play Spargo and I'm like,
it's different.
Never mind. Different. Like never mind. I'm sorry.
It's brutal. I think it's so brutal. And like losing to Leo in like similar fashion so many times. Like I get a lot of comments from like people around me that are like, they say the same thing. There's no way this should be happening, especially this frequently, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just a mental thing. You just got to break it. And there's some truth to that. Obviously, it's just so in depth. Like how can we even like fully talk about it? But I mean, once you break that shit, it's crazy. Like how
you haven't lost to him in like 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Like once you break that shit, it is like broken. And like you've like, it like clears up so much.
I'd argue, just from a broader sense, like, yeah, it applies to Smash, obviously, as most competitive things do, or all competitive things do. But that's the shit that makes Legends, or like real, like that's the real shit. You think think of your favorite athlete, player, whatever, Michael Jordan had it. You know what I'm saying? He had the Pistons. They beat his ass all the time. You know,
he never beat Larry Bird in the playoffs.
Right.
Like,
yep.
Like, and no one even talks about his failures that extensively. I mean, there was a Giannis interview that was very similar.
But it's crazy because is losing to Larry Bird failure? Like losing obviously is, but you know what I mean? Like it's just thinking of it that way, where it's like that. It's I guess it is failure, right? Of course, because you didn't
defeat.
Win.
I wouldn't call it a failure.
Defeat. Yeah, that's better, less extreme word for it for sure. It's a defeat, but it's not, because that's going to happen to everybody. Because no matter where you are in your local level, state level, region, whatever, you're going to have that person that's gatekeeping you. You know what I mean? And breaking through to that next level, regardless of who you are, is always something that's going to happen. And that's how you get real fucking legends. You know, that is a part. I feel like that is 99.9% of the time a part of the story as to how you see Sonics is, we started learning about Sonics whenever we did it at this point in Ultimate. He had to go through that at some point, you know what I mean? And he's still going through it, right? It's still not over yet. We still consider him one of the best
We've
players.
all
on the
had
planet.
players that we've lost to extensively before people even knew about the rivalries that happened later on that are more like public and people know about.
Yep.
Like I used to go to locals and lose to the Buzz every 5 seconds.
Yes.
I still struggle against the Buzz when I play with him. But the Leo one is going to be like more. It's just more in the public eye, and like
there's more spotlight on that.
After breaking out of that, there's still like I never beat Aquila, like, and a lot of those were game 5. It's the same shit.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But like going through it is crazy because this applies to life too, but it applies to Smash too, where like a lot of tournament runs I did that went well. Last hit game 5 games, I win, and there's like no reaction, and like you just you just get so like chiseled, like you just can't be bothered by anything. Like you're just so used to the pressure. And I notice it in real life too. Like when something's going wrong in real life, I notice like I don't want to be mean, but I respond to pressure so much better than like everyone around me. Like I just handle it. Like even like something that other people would like freak out and it would ruin their week or something. Like I just it's not like what I've dealt with. Like it won't compare. And
what I'll say to that, Gav, is I agree. I think too, there's all sorts of different types of pressure that people are just naturally better at or not. You know what I mean? Sure. Something that doesn't bother you at all might ruin my week, and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Something like Donkey Kong is revealed to whatever, that could ruin the shit out of your week, and I wouldn't even think about it more than 1 second. You know what I'm saying? Like some sort of big Donkey Kong reveal or some shit. Switch 2 is canceled. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like whatever. That would ruin your month.
Life, yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like but things like playing on stage in a Smash tournament, shit, I have a very hard time doing that, and you clearly are very comfortable. So there's just something to it. I think it is something you can learn too, but I really do think I loved your examples because it was at the beginning of your career, it was the Buzz. And like you said, that doesn't go away. It's not 100% done. Like if you ever pick up the 6th and
a lot of my wins to Leo were easily the same things that happened to me when I lost previously. Mm-hmm. Last hit games, like it's just all the same thing. And it's like you said, like it just comes down to like the one moment. And it's so interesting to specifically try to improve at the one moment. It's just not talked about. And how do you talk about it? It's not easy.
Well,
but
you have to experience
something about working on it, improving it, acknowledging it, and seeing what players are better at it than others. And sometimes it's a tournament by tournament thing. Like you might lose all your last hit games, you might lose all your last game, you might lose a lot of your game 5s. And I like the last few years of me competing was a lot like that, where I noticed like, and I just stayed like, I was very hopeful that like, all right, I'm losing all these game 5s the last couple of months. It's gonna swing, and then I'd win a bunch of game 5s, and like, it's just there's something crazy, dude. Like how these last hit games just determine an entire tournament, an entire season. It transcends into your rivalry with future sets against players, because a lot of rivalries are like one player wins, the next player wins 3 times. At least for me personally, I've noticed that a lot. Like where, me and Light, like we just win a few times in a row. Like sometimes we'll trade, but it just feels like winning a set can help you win your next set versus the same person. It genuinely can. But there is noticeable moments where something gets broken.
You were like even Zomba, like you were beating Zomba for a while. Zomba started beating you for a while. You started beating Zomba for a while. It just happens. And I think it's like one of those things where when you play the same people enough and like they start to prepare for you, they start to look for like, oh, this is how they like to close out games. Like, let me avoid that. Or like they tend to have this mindset when they go for like closing out a game, or they won't pull the trigger here, so I'm probably a little safer in this aspect or this area, or I'll take this disadvantage state. It's really it's funny how like in-depth Smash can get, because on the surface it looks so simple, but then like when you're like truly in the moment, going like decision by decision, you're like, okay, well, usually I lose a lot of my last hits here because I tend to like overextend. So I'm not gonna overextend. And then they like do the thing that you thought that they were gonna do, and you're like, well, I should have overextended. Like this is the time I
Right.
should have done it. And you start to question yourself and like go through that whole process. It was just really interesting because I'd never like gotten to that point where like, and not many people have, right? Where like there's the best player in the world, and then there's like probably the second best player in the world. Like you've experienced that. Sonics has been pretty close with Spargo. Akola's Mia's experiencing it with Akola. You know
It's
what I
the
mean?
same
Like
thing,
it's
bro.
like all there,
Literally
and like
the same
I
thing.
was thinking about like how someone said like if LeBron didn't exist, then there would have been so many different
Yeah.
title contenders. You know what I mean? In the
Yeah.
2010s, because he just ended everybody's runs. It's like how different would history look if there were
Mhm.
no LeBron? Like would Paul George when he was in Indianapolis have
Yeah.
like a championship or blah blah blah? Like, you never
And
know.
he had a much smaller
But-
window because of injuries too. So it's
Yeah.
just like, but yeah, a lot of the Aquila Mia thing is just like it's just happening on a different side of the planet,
Yep.
and it's the
It's
same
crazy.
thing.
And they
And like the momentum swings, and we talk about this a lot on the show. Oh, like this player, quote unquote, forgot how to lose. And it's not a joke. Like it is. It sounds funny, and it is funny to say that because like they definitely have lost before, but it's real, especially when you're playing someone you play all the time and
Yep.
you've been doing well. The comfort you feel, you're not second guessing anything, you're
Nope.
not hesitating, you don't feel fear in situations where you probably should. But then when they break free of that momentum you have, it is even harder because you were winning before. Your brain like completely short circuits when all of a sudden something that was working for you every time isn't working. And that's why it's like 3 wins here for them, 3 wins here for the other player. It is ridiculous. Like you could be playing a session and like winning for a couple hours with someone. They win that one game, it changes everything. Mostly for the person who was winning because it's like, wait, can I rely on something that was working before? Why did they just win that? And am I just getting tired? And you just go crazy. Like
Mhm.
The
and
doubt sinks
like
in.
the momentum and the forgetting how to lose thing is so real. And I think it's especially hard to break free of it because a tournament set, you can't just choose when it finishes. Like it's
Yeah.
best of 5 or it's best of 3. So a lot of the time the momentum stays in the person's favor that's been winning because you don't get a chance to break free. You don't have enough time um, to like make them start to doubt themselves. And that's why once you do break free, that one set turns into multiple a lot of the time because then it just reverses right back onto them. It's a very interesting concept, and this whole forgetting how to lose thing is real. Like you give Spargo enough momentum in losers bracket the last couple tournaments, and it's over. Like it's very interesting.
Yeah, and I do really appreciate what you said, Gavin, because it wasn't just the buzz when you were on the come up. Like that's a huge part of the story, right? Jordan and the
Yeah,
Pistons, but then it's also fighting off the new players who are trying to also
yeah,
overcome you as their gatekeeper, right? Which is a
yeah.
whole other side of it, because like you said, with Zamba or whatever, you have the advantage coming into it, and you're winning most of the time. But then they start winning, and it's like, how do I keep
All of a
up? How do
sudden,
I?
winning gets way harder than you could have ever imagined because they like it could just be a specific interaction that they just break free of that used to beat them up in all the time, and it just
Yep.
everything shatters in that moment, and it's like it's a combination of like restarting your head to head with them, but they have the advantage. Uh, and yeah, like the Buzz beat my ass all the time. Then like I get Cloud in my hands, win a few times. All of a sudden, it's really hard for him, and you could
Yep.
like there's a bunch of things like if like one of my first encounters with Aquila was a victory in my favor, maybe we'd be sitting here and he like would have 0 or 1 wins on me. You know what I mean? Like I only ever
Yeah.
got 1 win on Mia. There was game 5s in a lot of those losses too. Like
Right.
it's crazy. And a
Yeah.
lot of it is just because like you only have a few games to work with, and it's breaking that wall is just super hard.
Dude, it's a hard fucking game too, is what I'll say. Like, just, and you said, it's not talked about enough as winning those last hits or clutching. Obviously it's talked about, but like you said, that skill, like
Yeah.
viewing it as a skill, not as like a
Just the
storyline
clutch
piece.
label is all that's really attached to the conversation. It's like,
Right.
are they clutch or not? And it doesn't really go into,
It's very surface level. I agree.
Yeah.
But then, what's funny about that is you're like, talking about that and that piece of it. Whereas most people who play Smash and go on this competitive journey or do anything competitive, they don't even get to that part. They have to figure out all the other shit that goes into competing before that. Obviously, you always need to learn how to close out games. That's the thing. But to make it a top level skill is a whole nother part.
Yeah.
But you need to learn fundamentals, and you need to learn optimal combo routes and how to do this and how to do that and do all this other shit before you even start thinking about how you're going to close out games.
You can't get into the complicated things if like what your opponent's character is capable of. If you can't control your own character, then like you got to learn how to, walk or swim or whatever first, like before you could even begin to like theorize anything. And I feel that a lot with my other hobbies because I don't have a single hobby in life that I'm comfortable like comparing to Smash. Like nothing is like that. So like when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like I like try to study like psychological stuff, and then it'll be like, why am I doing this? I don't even know what my opponent's cards do. Or I'm not even fully comfortable of piloting my own deck. So like, why am I trying to like bring my Smash skills into this? Because I just can't yet. I just can't do it. I want to really bad because I think it would be fun and I think it would give me an advantage. But like, if I'm fighting Spargo's Piranha Plant and I don't even know what his up tilt looks like why am I trying to go past that? It's like, it's just not easy though, because like there's only so much time in a day, and everyone wants to improve, and learning basics isn't fun. It's not.
And everyone wants to win too. Like that's the beauty of competition and how it relates to the human experience, I think. And yeah, it's like you can't hop in a Ferrari and try to drive 140 miles an hour when you get your learner's permit. You know what I mean? You gotta.
It would be
cool.
What I
mean? You gotta take it down. You gotta.
Everyone wishes it was a movie, right? Like you're just naturally. You pick up the GameCube controller and it just galaxy explosion, like
the meme. Yeah,
it used to, and it used to be more like that when things were less competitive because people who were more naturally competitive or inclined
it shined brighter. I think
the field was lower, and so like the barrier of entry and like how to get good was easier. But now, fuck, man, it's hard. I don't even know how many people are registered for Supernova, but holy shit, to try to win that tournament, and then you look at it to bring it full circle here. You think about just winning that tournament alone, what the fuck? Like that's going to be so incredibly difficult and challenging. And Spargo might do it with Plant. Like that's where we're at. Like that's a legitimate talking point. That's no bullshit. Like he actually might, and if not as his main character, as a character he actually uses for a couple of players, which is just ridiculous. And
curveball pick. Do you know how to deal with Patui?
Period. They're going to start looking at it now, is what I gotta say. Like, a theory I had is that he didn't want to go Roy against Sonics because he wanted to save that for SmashCon or something, and he was just going Plant because he wanted to have fun. But I don't even know if he was thinking that deep about it. I think he just wanted to play Plant.
Makes it complicated in a weird way for him.
Yes. It reminds me of you, honestly.
Arguably, it could be better for him going into a different tournament if he just lost. It makes things complicated now that you won with another option.
As far as like, oh shit, I didn't think I was
I've had a lot of experience with that. And I think Leo has had a lot of experience with that over the years where like so many general like Twitch chat or the public will complain about if they want Leo to win, they'll be like, why did he go this character? He won last time with this character. And it's like, it gets really complicated and like weird in your own brain if you've won with multiple options. It gets so weird.
It's not as black and white as every Twitch chatter thinks.
Like
a lot of arms.
And they probably understand that too. I understand the logic of like, you won with this last time, like what is going on? But like it's just so weird when like I don't know, maybe you warmed up against the character and like something was working here, something wasn't working here. Like if you've beaten one specific person with multiple characters, the character select screen becomes like such a weird battle because of the success. It's so strange. But yeah, I've actually been playing Smash the last few days myself, and I wasn't sure I was gonna go, but it's like, damn, I've really put in so much time to this game. I didn't
like riding a bike.
I wasn't messing up any of the tech. I was like doing new ideas that I just thought of on the spot, and I'm like, damn it. Like it's weird. Like I almost like in a way I like almost wish like it wasn't as easy to pick back up as it was, because like it just makes me so angry at all of my other hobbies. Like, damn, I suck at everything else. Like I really do.
And especially as you get older, Gav, you realize like what it actually takes to get to that level of comfort with something is fucking insane.
Yeah.
So you just end up sticking to the things you know.
Yes.
And it's
Branching out is not easy.
Bro,
and it's all about time and effort. Like mostly time.
Every new fighting game that comes out, oh, I'm gonna fucking play the shit out of this game. So Street Fighter 6 Ken's good.
Boot up Unite 10 minutes later.
Don't check my Steam chart or my Steam stats on fucking Street Fighter 6 because it's not very high, because it's really, really hard and really difficult to do that. And then it becomes, and I feel like this is more a thing now than it ever was. It's always been a thing. But then you see people like, pro like Mena and all those guys, Tokido, whatever, who are just gods at Street Fighter, and on day one they're doing the craziest combo routes and all this stuff. You're like, I'm never gonna be able to do that shit. This sucks. Nope, I'm done. Like it just is just way too much. And you go back to that's why Charles and I are playing WoW again.
Sometimes it's really nice and adorable to be like kind of casual at something though. Like every experience is a bit more pure and wholesome to you.
That I
agree a
lot. This is like a side topic, but I feel like competition comes at a cost, because I feel like with Smash particularly, I don't have that childlike wonder with that game anymore, and it's because I just feel like the deeper you dive into competition, it gets so serious that you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, or at least that's how I feel. Maybe that's just how I am. Maybe there are people that are so infatuated with Smash and they still have that childlike wonder. Right, but I mean that is probably, I'm also like much older as well, so it's probably a combination of factors. But I feel like that's kind of like the push and pull of when you get into a game too deep and too competitive, is you're not gonna have that childlike wonder of, like, for me at least, like booting up 64 Smash Bros for the first time and playing with all my friends, and it's 4 players, and it's like, holy crap, this is so much fun, and you're throwing the items around and stuff like that. It's like I haven't done
that in like 5+ years, if not way more than that.
I haven't done.
I have a great idea for.
I don't know if I've ever done it.
When we come through, Gavin, I have a great idea for our stream. Hell yeah!
I can't.
It's not. It's not fun.
I can't do it.
Items.
It's not fun.
We're playing Mario Kart, please.
No, we're not playing Mario. Well, maybe.
I'm not even the biggest fan of.
We gotta go. I love what you said too, Charles, because it's like learning the Matrix is real, right? Like you can't go back after a certain point, and when you first start learning things, it is fun to learn things like that, and then you get better at it, and that's satisfying. But then you hit a plateau, and you have, like, at this point, the opposite of childlike wonder with Smash. It's like adult frustration with Smash. Why the fuck does it work this way? Or what?
How can Steven do this? What is Steven? Stop!
Don't bring up Steve's block. Don't bring it up. But yeah, I agree though. But that's just like, fuck. That sounds so lame, and we're so old. But that's fucking reality hitting sometimes too. It's like, do you really want to play? And fuck this again.
You have to learn to like your adult view of the game. You have to learn to love it. It's the only option, because, like we're saying, we can't go back. You can act like you can, theoretically. You can't. You can be like, you can act like losing is the greatest thing ever. Everything is a beautiful experience. Blah. Like, I'm sorry, but I hate that idea of a person more than I hate the person raging that they lost, because like you're just so cringe because you're just wrong and it's not real. But like,
go ahead. Sorry.
In the next Smash already, I'm not playing. I those items are off. I don't know they exist. I'm doing some shit that shouldn't exist in the game, but I found it anyway. Like it's just.
Which is fun too. That's
my fun for the next game is already ruined, but thankfully, like through hard work and dedication, I've learned to love that about it. Like,
well, you're falling in love with the process of improving, which is, I think that's like, when you go more towards competition, it's
just like Call of Duty when I was a teenager. Like I've never played the single player. I don't know anything.
Yeah,
and I love the multiplayer as much as everyone else, but I did a specific thing. I did trick shotting as my specific niche, that when like new games were revealed, I was looking at that. Like, it's like the 1% competitive thing we were just talking about. I am like a niche within a niche within a niche. Like and like I just like that, and like I don't like campaign or single player. Like I
Dude,
don't give a
please
fuck
play
about
the
World of
campaign
Light.
in Call of
World
Duty.
of
You
Light
have
is
to. You're
nothing.
obligated to.
My brain has zero reaction
That's
to the existence of World of Light. I don't give a fuck. But
I like it.
I will
Never
say
played
that
it.
I love Smash more than you, like the casual person. Like even though I like 1%
I don't
of it,
know.
even though it's like a specific part of it, I love it way more than they love it in its like entirety.
That
Like,
might not be true. Like
it
the
is,
older
I'm
I
sorry.
get,
No, it
no,
is.
no,
It is.
listen, no,
I will
no.
put this on my fucking tombstone.
There's
I
something.
I love
that's the
Smash
thing.
more than
That's
you.
why I
Okay,
like
time out, time out,
that's
time
why
out.
the video game thread was so important though. Was like it was like rekindling something that was missing. So now like I genuinely like the characters for what they are in their games, and like I've played so much I have so much more experience and shit, but like in terms of Smash casually, I have not rekindled that, and I don't think it's possible.
Bro, it's insane because you're looking at an emotion as a competitive thing. You're like, I love this more than somebody else.
I just
like,
I do though.
I
do.
get
I
what you're
do.
saying, but you gotta like it kind of goes the opposite. It goes back to what Charles was saying, where someone who doesn't know and has no idea and thinks that they played against 8 of their friends and one with a hammer that fell, they fucking love Smash, bro. They might even like they fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Are they completely ignorant to what's happening and all that shit? Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
It's kind of awesome though.
You love Yu-Gi-Oh, right? You love Yu-Gi-Oh. Doesn't mean you don't love Yu-Gi-Oh. They're better players than you. Do they love it more than you? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they know the game so well. And
Part of loving it, man. If anything, it's more valuable. Like
what is?
Love is not like a pure thing. It's just not. Like it like loving what you do is like it's equally important to fucking hate what you do.
I'd say that they have gotten significantly less upset with Smash than you have as well.
Yeah.
But you're saying that's related. It's like a passion thing,
I'm saying it's important. It's part of it. Like
I think you saying you're more passionate is a bit
agreed.
More
Yeah. Well,
I'm saying that love, you need to consider the whole package. Like
there's some dude out there who has no idea that the competitive scene really exists. He is convinced he's the best player in the world with Little Mac with items on, and he fucking loves this shit. To this day, he plays every day, and he fucking loves it. He's never experienced the super high.
There's no way he plays every day, though.
Hey,
you don't know.
CPUs every day?
Hey, you don't know.
Yeah, he might fight the CPUs, bro. He might love that shit. He might play World of Light, And I think it's funny because we keep bringing it back to things.
That dude's playing Mario Kart on his Switch too right now. I'm sorry.
Bro's playing some mobile game. That's for
Gavin's
sure.
like, this dude doesn't exist.
He doesn't play every day.
But Charles, like, it's a really good point to like the Pokemon thing, where it's like a lot of people. So if someone doesn't play, you love Pokemon, you don't play competitively. So do you not love it as much as someone who competes?
Yes, I would argue that.
You would say that? I don't know. Competition is just one part of it, man.
And you love a lot of things, Gavin.
I mean, I guess it depends on like.
Time is also important. I think
this is too black and white for me.
I guess it depends on what level of competition, though. You know what I mean? Like, would he ever say that he loves Pokemon more than Wolfie? Absolutely not.
No, I wouldn't. I would not.
That's just unreasonable.
It's not fair. Like
I feel like that's unreasonable.
Blood, sweat, and tears do equate to love.
Yeah, but what about someone who has, like an evolution tattoo and like their whole every day they wake up and think about Sylveon or whatever, like that. What I'm saying is it's not so black and white, bro. They're just weird. Also, not sure why that popped up in my mind. That does not exist anywhere in my life. I'm just going to point that out. But I'm just saying that there's layers to it. I think getting involved in a community and committing real time and effort and emotion to something says something. But I'm saying that can be shown in a million ways. It's not so black and white is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I agree with everything you say.
I kind of
still think I love it more than them.
Probably.
I think it's hard to quantify an emotion as general as love.
That is true.
Thank you,
I think
that's what I'm
getting at. But you can't tell me there's some casual
because they don't equate
player.
certain things to love, and I am.
You can't tell me there's a casual basketball player that loves basketball more than like LeBron or
they don't
Jordan or something like that.
I don't know, maybe LeBron might.
No, that is disrespectful.
Is it?
I will say I don't think it's as easy as like
there's layers to it.
There's definitely
there's layers.
The amount of love.
That makes my argument technically even better because there's layers.
Watch this, chat. If you love Smash more than Gavin, enter
Let
a
'em know.
comment. I guarantee you, they love that shit way more than you, bro. They
And let us know how much time you have spent on the
game.
game, and if it's more than him for
Do you
Ultimate,
listen-
then you love him.
Do you listen to Smash Podcast, Gavin? No.
No.
Oh well, I do. So I like it.
Damn.
I love it more than you. I'm just more into it.
Ooh. How many hours of
Bro,
podcasts
this
have you
sounds
listened
so
to? That's a
arrogant.
lot of hours.
I almost don't want to say this. I am so in tune with the game. It plays in my head perfectly.
Is that love or obsession? Now we're getting
It's
into a whole
both.
different.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
man,
exactly.
hold on.
Obsession is love, even if it's
Love.
unhealthy. It's still love.
You never
It's
watched a
still
single
love.
episode of You. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, you. I was
I
saying
can
Love
play
Island.
Smash
True?
in tournament in my head in the shower.
Yeah,
you
but,
didn't have to tell us the location, man.
yeah. That dude, I'm telling you, that frat guy who plays Little
Learned
Mac.
every
You think he's
water
not playing
combo
Smash
that
in his
you know
head?
and love in my sleep before the game was out.
Yeah, but this
Don't
is
love
what I'm
it
saying.
more
Like, it's
than
not a
me. You just
contest.
don't.
Like an
And
that's
emotion.
okay. You might even beat me in tournament without loving it more than me, but I still love it more than you. And the thing is, that's like just as valuable. I fucking hate it more than
I was
you.
gonna say,
I also hate it more
I
than
think
you.
that was a
But
good.
that's part of it. That is part of the
I like
whole
what you
picture.
said, and I think what you're confusing is passion for love.
No, it's still similar.
It's similar, but not the same.
I
Not the same,
think
bro.
It's the same.
And there's no way to quantify it. You know what I mean? Like that's the
The
problem.
only way to quantify it is amount of time
Passion
spent
isn't love,
thinking,
but
Even
love
that,
is
though,
playing
no.
it, or
I'd
whatever.
argue that's not true because it could be quality over quantity too. Like what means more? You know, like what I don't know. Like what are we trying to weigh here? Like you know what I mean?
You weigh everything.
I guess.
Everything all at once.
Yeah.
I'm saying this Frappo, he's got you beat, bro. He loves Smash. He loves Smash. He got the
This
Little Mac
player
haircut.
got you, bro.
You've never cosplayed Smash. You must not love it that much.
Oh, true. Where's the commitment?
you know what? On the flip side, Joker don't even like basketball. True.
That's what I'm saying.
true.
Yep. He does not love basketball. Yep.
He does. He does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Not as much as he
I
loves
saw
other
that game
stuff.
winner versus Golden State.
Not as much as he loves winning. That's different. He loves horses more than he loves basketball.
What is he winning at?
Everything. He rules.
Buddy.
Yeah.
He's winning at
amazing.
life, honestly.
He's the
He
GOAT,
loves
yeah.
basketball. He fucking loves basketball. Have you seen him on the bench holding the clipboard with his teammates?
Sure, he is.
Bro
He
fucking loves basketball.
He's into that shit.
I love the persona, like the I don't gaff thing. Like it's awesome. I think it's important to winning. I think it's important to do that for certain people,
I think he's just
including
European.
myself sometimes.
No.
I like
Well,
this conversation. I'm sorry.
This is fun. I don't think we've ever
Yeah.
talked about love on the podcast, but here we are.
Love and hate are the same.
Love and hate are no, they're not. They're actually opposites. Is
Opposites,
what I would
yeah.
say to that.
Well, one only
Well,
exists because the other
the thing
exists.
you say
can
is
be
that they're
opposites,
two halves
but
of the
they can
same
They can
coin.
also be the same. They
You
can
say
be.
they're two halves of the same coin is the
Yes.
way better way to say that.
Just like winning and losing.
Which-
Yeah,
winning
but
and
you
losing
love
is the
winning
same.
and you hate losing.
Yeah, but why do I hate losing? But why do I hate losing?
Because it sucks.
Because you're not winning.
Dude,
because I love winning.
Yeah.
oh my god.
The hate is like it's right there with the love, bro.
I know some of our viewers love Smash more than you. I just know it, bro. I know
I
it in their
wasn't
heart.
talking about our viewers. I was talking about the
I
frat,
am.
bro.
Oh, that guy definitely loves Smash more than you. He's got the. How many
The
Smash posters, how many
imaginary-
Smash posters do you have?
Huh?
How many Smash posters do you have?
Did
No,
call
Smash,
him-
not
did he
not like
call-
oh, it's Donkey Kong and it counts as Smash. Like this is Super Smash Brothers, the
Oh.
poster. Yeah, 0. Yep, 0. There's that. Don't look at B stuff. That doesn't count. Not for you.
I hate that you know that.
Yep. Don't you dare.
Yeah, I was gonna. Those are Smash stages, but I didn't get those.
Nope, that's B. No, she might love Smash more than
It's
you.
in my part. It's part of our life.
Oh,
Yes, it is a part of your
She
life.
does
I think
love
that's
Smash,
important
but
as
she
well.
also fucking hates it. So
Of course.
she hates it.
Well, yeah. That's understandable.
Have you heard her talk about some of the characters she hates?
Dude.
Oh
She's a
my
grade A
God.
hater when it comes
She
down
hates
to it.
Terry so much.
Oh, Terry's a funny one.
She hates Terry. Wait, who else does she hate?
Agreed.
She loves Fox, which is so unfortunate.
That is.
Agreed.
What character does she hate?
I hate D. You know that though. I'd be hating.
B and I
DDD.
love DDD.
I know. It sucks.
Yeah, I can't remember what characters.
That's
B
what I'm
hates.
saying, bro.
Oh,
Like,
she
I don't know.
hates Sora. Sora, oh my god.
What's going on there?
I think
He hates that guy.
he's a gym. We've talked about this a million times. I'm not
In
sorry.
Smash,
Sora's
he's a gym. Absolutely.
Not in Smash. In his game, more than Smash, he's a gym. He's taken from his game. So if he's a gym in Smash, he's a gym everywhere else.
Yeah.
True.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Sonic is coolest.
That is a very interesting opinion.
Sonic is cool.
I like
in the
Sonic
90s.
before
In the
Smash
90s,
Brothers.
yeah. Like what?
Was cool. The current.
Yeah.
Okay, like what?
Not
Donkey
me. Sorry,
Kong.
man. You're not gonna get me with that.
You know what I've been worried about?
This is a
Wait,
conversation for Koopa.
Is it going to be lame to like Donkey Kong in a few years? Because he's going to have like 10 games.
Are you trying to hipster back out of Donkey Kong now?
Yeah,
If I start hating
That's
it,
funny.
You will eventually.
I love
yes.
Mario.
What does it matter?
actually.
Because hate is love.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's the
Right.
same thing.
True. I do.
Kevin's
hate
the biggest hipster
I
I
hate
know.
DK and Smash sometimes.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
God.
Yep. What the? I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fantastic, low key.
That's fun.
Shouts
That was
to
fun
Piranha
combo.
Plant and Spargo for getting the brain flowing, the creative juices. Congrats to him. I saw that up smash, spot dodge, down smash. That was good. Have a good one. Thank
Yeah,
you.
maybe you do love Smash. Dang.